Okay, so last chapter, Chrysalis passed away. Very sad. In retribution. So, to lighten things up, here is the last chapter of Son-in-Law of Discord. This one is gonna be a better note. Chapter 19, another one opens. Okay, smart Alex, that is the title. Oh, one door closes, another one opens. Anyway, 2 months after Trixie's coronation, Malfoy was awakened by water splashing on his face. He screamed, sitting up in bed. Don't kill me, Mr. Discord! I didn't mean to call you Dad! The room erupted with laughter. Malfoy shook himself to his senses to see who had awoken him. His bedroom had been invaded by changelings. Standing on his left was Cinnamon Stick, and hovering above him was Thunderdash with an empty bucket. Rise and shine, lover boy, Pegasus cackled. It's time for your surprise bachelor party. Malfoy groaned as he squeezed water out of his mane. What'd you guys do? Fight the entire hive? Only one general manager would allow off duty, Lieutenant Bumbles exclaimed. All the females are at the bachelor party with the Queen. With love funds no longer being necessary for our survival, we have nothing better to do. Face it, dude, Cinnamon said with a shrug. Who else were we gonna fight? Yeah, 3 guys is hardly a party, Thunder declared. Wait until you see what we have in store for you tonight. Uh-oh, Muffle said worriedly. You didn't know any hookers or strippers, did you? You know, I think Queen Chrysalis has something to do with that tradition, Bumba said, tapping his chin. Of course not, Thunder assured the prince. I'm a Mayor's Dairy now, remember? Blossom won't let me hear the end of it. And we can't get drunk either, Cinnamon Stick added, since Thunder and about a quarter of the changes here aren't old enough. Trust us, what we have planned is totally legal, but not dull. Malfoy shook as he grabbed the hose and lifted the air. Ah! Mothball! The Stannis changed hands. He carried him out the door. Mothball! Mothball! Guys! The prince whispered harshly. You wake the others! They whispered the rest of the way. Mothball! Mothball! So you gonna tell me why to give Dinkin Apple Blossom wings? Screwball asked Landash. Wee! I'm an alicorn! Dinkin cried as she twirled through air. My dream to be a princess has become a reality. Whoa, Nelly! Apple Blossom exclaimed as she fluttered her wings. Wait till Thunder gets a load of me. Once you get the location for your bachelor party, Thunder explained, you'll see that it was worth it. You didn't do anything stupid like hire a stripper, did you? Sproul asked. I think my mother started that trend, said Trixie. The 4 best friends were flying through the night sky, accompanied by the new changing queen and a great number of female changelings. Nah, Apple Blossom said, waving her left. You're not that kind of crazy. Besides, I'm a married mayor. Believe me, said Lightning, this is gonna be even better. Hey, Lightning, Scuba said. She glanced around at the group. I thought you'd be bringing Appletart. I forget, Dinky said, scratching her head. Is this the Appletart from Manhattan or the one from Vancouver? Manhattan, Lennon replied. Oh, right. I was confused because the one from Vancouver's a stallion. That's what happens when you keep naming your foes after apples, Apple Blossom shrugged. Eventually every party ends up with the same name. Yeah, the Beck says. That didn't really work out. She wasn't up for our kind of relationship. What does that mean? Screwball asked. The fact that you're both mayors, or that you live in different cities? No, it was more like the fact that I'm a Pegasus and she's a North Pony. Ooh, Dicky winced. That's just not right, Screwball exclaimed. I can't believe she's related to me. Apple Blossom cowed. Oh, it wasn't that she was prejudiced or anything, I explained. She just didn't like the fact that I could fly and she couldn't. I guess she was sort of jealous. That's dumb. Thunder will never let see a thing like that come between us. Lightning shrugged. Guess we didn't care about each other as much. Funny. It was never a problem for Aquafresh. She liked watching me fly. What happened between you guys anyway? Scrubble inquired. She didn't like you, remember? Oh, right. I mean, what's the point in having a male friend if she can't get along with my best friends? Hey, I don't care if your male friend hates me. You seem really happy with Aquafresh. I was, but... No, it doesn't matter. I got you guys to make me happy. She put her hoofs around her three best friends. You know, Chase whispered, if you're looking for a rebound, I know a few female chasers who would be up for that sort of thing. Lenny cringed. Thanks, but I think I'm gonna take a little break before getting back in the field again. Hey, we're here, Diggy announced. Scribble looked ahead to see that they were approaching Large Cloud Stadium. Surprise! Lenny cried. We booked the air hockey rink so we could have it all to ourselves and play until sunrise. Scribble smiled. Aw, thanks you guys. This is an awesome idea. Now I see why I had to make those wings. Dana was always talking about how much fun air hockey was, said Appleboom. Now's my chance to play. Me too, Diggy piped. Trust me, Lenny said. It's much more fun than on the ground. When they entered the stadium, however, it was already full of changelings. Male changelings, to be precise. Playing on the airfield were Thunderdash and Mothball, Cinnamon Stick cheering with the changelings in the bleachers. Hey, what's going on? Lenny demanded. Every male turned to the females. Lightning? Thunder said. What are you gals doing here? His eyes went when he noticed his wife. Blossom, are those wings? Apple Blossom blushed as she fluttered her yellow wings. You like 'em? Like 'em? You look... Yeah, whatever, Lenny snorted. We booked this thing for this bachelor party. What are you guys doing here? We booked this thing for our bachelor party. What? Thunder, I told you we were having our party here. No, you suggested we'd have our party here. Well, we can't both have our parties here. Why not? Scrubwood said. Lenny raised an eyebrow. Why not? 'Cause it would ruin the whole concept. That's why not. A bachelor party is supposed to celebrate a marriage last night of being single. You can't spend that with your husband-to-be. Again, why not? It's his last night of being single, too. Why can't we celebrate being single together? The ponies glanced at each other. Timothy Stick shrugged. Well, we're all here. Yeah, Scribble said with a smile. What do you say, girls? You up for a battle of the sexes? But the game's supposed to be played with too, Thunder insisted. The chaotic pony clapped her hooves and a hockey stick appeared in everyone's hoof. I think we can change the rules a bit. I join you guys, Cinnamon Stick said, but the spell Multiple Cats only makes you walk in clouds, and he stared down the abyss below the hockey field. No problem, Scribble said as her tail snapped. Instantly, brown wings materialized on Cinnamon Stick's back. Cool, Dingy Chanshi rushed to hug her cold friend. Now we match. Thunder looked slightly at Apple Blossom and whispered, Say, think Screw will let you keep those wings a little longer? His wife giggled. Only if your bros take a moonlight flag with me. Scribble smirked at fiancé. Ready to get beaten? Martha smiled. Not a chance. Then bring it on, lover boy. As the ponies and changes got into their positions, Bum was elbow mouthball. Mothball. You picked yourself a feisty one, Your Highness. Yeah, Mothball sighed with a grin. How'd I get so lucky? The next day, the Everfree Forest was filled with more ponies than ever before, for the wedding was to take place at the Chocolate Lake, where Screwball and Mothball first met. Discord had put up a protective bubble so no rogue creatures would interrupt the ceremony. Twilight, who was serving as the officiant, was putting the finishing touches on the wedding arch, which was entangled in vines of pink, purple, and green roses. Applejack and Spike were setting up the food table. The pies were hanging up decorations on the trees, while Rainbow Dash and Soren helped get to their seats. 2 white tents were set up while the bride and groom were getting ready. In the bride's tent, Rarity and Flusher were helping Screwball into her gown. It was their traditional white, with the pink veil and purple lollipops stitched along the skirt in color. The 3 bridesmaids, Dinky, Lightning Dash, and Apple Blossom, were changing into their own gowns while the already dressed Trixie, who was Mothball's best mare, was grooming Moonbeam, the flower filly. Forgot the L part. The flower filly. When Screwball was dressed, everyone gaped in awe. Oh, Screwy. Flutter sniffed. You're so grown up, Verdi said, tears of developing in her eyes. Wait till Marthy sees you, Dinky piped, slapping her best friend on the back. My brother sure is lucky, Trixie smirked. New sis-in-law? You're gonna be my aunt, Moonbeam cheered, jumping up and down. You're gonna be my aunt. We're not done yet, Verdi declared. I still need to curl your mane and tail. Where are my curlers? Oh, they're in my saddlebag. I left it under my seat so I could save it. I'll get for you, Aunt Rarity, Lightning volunteered. The Pegasus flew up the tent and over to the wicker chairs. She spotted Rarity saddlebag in the front row. Just as she was picking it up, her plum eyes met a pair of dark red ones. They belonged to a white unicorn man with a red, white, and blue striped mane and a squirt of toothpaste of the same color as for a cutie mark. Aqua? Lonnie sat after a long period of awkward silence. What are you doing here? You invited me, Aquafresh said, scratching her nose. Remember? No, I didn't. Yeah, you did. You sent me a personal invite in the mail just this morning. But I didn't. Lonnie paused and smacked herself in the forehead. Screwy! Aquafresh groaned. I should have known. It's not like you'd send something in the mail. You usually just come up and talk to me. I'm sorry, Aqua, but Screwy seems to have it in her head that, well, that we're meant for each other. They both blushed and looked down at their hoofs. Weird, huh? Langdon chuckled. Yeah. Aquafresh laughed awkwardly. Especially since the reason we broke up is because you don't like her, I know. It's just, you know Screw's more than just my friend, right? We've known each other since we were in diapers. She's practically family. And if my male friend and my family can't get along, yeah, I know. There was another long pause, until Aquafresh looked up and spoke. Hey, I've missed you. Lonnie met her eyes. Yeah, me too. Unicorn bit a lip. I mean, despite our little disagreements, we had a lot of fun together. Remember our 5th date? The paintball match? And how we were all covered in paint? Lonnie snickered. And how I looked more like my mom than ever? So did I. And then we said, darn, now we're related. They finished together. They laughed and cut each other's eyes again. Yeah, Aquafresh grinned. I miss those little moments. Well, Lonnie said she circled her hoof in the dirt. We don't have to be a couple again, but can we at least be friends? The unicorn nodded. Yeah, that sounds good. The Pegasus had her out her hoof. Friends? Aquafresh shook it. Friends. That's what we said. Lauren bought much niggas to pass by, causing 2 young men to blush. Lonnie stammered. She picked up Rarity's bag. I gotta get this to my Aunt Rarity, so she could do Screw's hair. Right, Aquafresh said with an awkward grin. I guess I'll catch you later. Yeah, see ya. The pack zoomed back to the bridal tent before things could get weirder. What took you so long? Abba bluff-maxed. Sorry, Lonnie said. She handed Rarity her back. Lost track of time. Scribble smirked at her friend. Now what are you so happy about? Huh? You're blushing like crazy. Abba bluffed and giggled. Lonnie glanced in the mirror and her cheeks became even redder, making every pony giggle harder. It's nothing, she insisted. I'm just really happy for my best friend, that's all. Right, Scribble snickered. And you didn't just have to run into a certain unicorn with a highly hygienic smile? Lonnie scowled. We'll talk about that later. Are you done messing with my mane, Mom? Moonbeam whined. You're pulling too hard. I'm done, alright? Trixie said. At least I'm not making you wear those awful pants anymore. Stay here while I go check on the groom, okay? But as soon as she lifted the flap of the tent, an amazing sight left her frozen in place. His back was to her, but she could recognize that tall, muscular creature anywhere, even if his hair had gone gray. When he turned, his yellow eyes widened. Trixie? Arnold gasped. Is that you? She glanced down at herself. remembering that she was in her changing form, as she often was these days. Yeah, she said she took her pony form. It's me. And it's actually Queen Trixie now. He blinked. Oh? I didn't get a chance to tell you. I'm not just a changeling. I'm royal. I only just assumed the changing throne a couple months ago. But what are you doing here? Fudge emerged from the tent to see why Trixie was moving and smiled. Oh, I am well. Nice to see you can make it. Trixie glanced at the Pegasus in shock. You mean he and I go way back? I told him you'd be here. He has something to say. I do. I will say he feel this time. I haven't stopped thinking about you over the last... What's it been? 10 years. I overreacted when you... Well, it took me 5 seconds after you left to realize how stupid I'd been. If you really were trying to drain me, you wouldn't have told me. But when I went after you, you had already gone. He sighed. I felt guilty ever since. You relied on me with your biggest secrets and I let you down. I knew it was too late to fix things. But... Mom, what's going on? Iron Will froze as a field with yellow eyes and a gray horn came out the tent. She looked up at the mentor in curiosity. Who's this? Trixie took a deep breath. Moonbeam, there's someone I'd like you to meet. Fluttershy grinned and went back inside to give the three some privacy. Meanwhile, in the groom's tent, Disco was giving Mothball a hard talk. And if she asked you to do anything at all, you do it. You know why? He said the rest in a whisper. Because no matter how much you kid yourself, she's in charge. The Thunder shrugged. It's true. Yup, Cinnamon Stick nodded. And Dig and I aren't even married yet. I think I can handle it, Mothball said. Seriously, though, Disco said, giving the changing warning look. I'm giving you my greatest treasure, and you better take care of her, you hear? Chill out, Uncle Discord, Cinnamon Stick said. He did give up a crown for her after all. I know, but someone's gotta say it. Daddy, saying once he fiddled his bow tie. Why do I have to wear this? Disco smiled as he patted Son on the head. Because your big sister is getting married, and as unfair as it is, you have to look presentable when carrying her rings. But the suit is itchy. Tell you what, I'll make you a deal. If you be good until the wedding is over, you can mess that suit up however you like. The folk grinned mischievously. Can I mess Twinkle's dress too? Discord hesitated. Sure. I heard that, Discord. The Draconicus grinned cheekily at the purple echoes in the entrance. Whatever do you mean, Twilight? He put his roller eyes. Never mind. I just came to tell you that we're just about ready to start. Boys, you should get to your places, and Discord, you need to get Screwball. Mothball gulped. Well, here it goes. Check it out now, and you die. Disco whispered to Ching Ching as he exited the tent. He got an unexpected smile in response. Whatever you say, sir. The Draconicus was too stunned as he watched the young prince head toward the wedding arch. Then he grinned in satisfaction. He's learning, he muttered to himself. When Disco lifted the flap of the bridal tent, his breath was taken away by the sight before him. Rarity had just taken curlers out of Screwball's mane, making it look curlier than ever. When she turned around, she had never looked more mature or beautiful. Disco sniffed as he wiped away a tear. My little girl. Dad, Screwball moaned, though she couldn't help smiling a bit. Is it that time already? Rarity asked. Oh, we better get to our places, girls. As Rarity and the bridesmaids exited the tent, Fluttershy gave Discord and Screwball each a peck on the cheek. Ready? She asked. Could you all... Discord stammered. Give us a moment. Fluttershy smiled. Of course. I'll go make sure Sandy hasn't undone his tie again. She flew out the tent, leaving the father and daughter to have their moment. Oh, sweetie, Disco sighed as he brushed a curl out of his little girl's face. You are almost as beautiful as your mother. Screwball raised an eyebrow. Almost. Oh, come on. You're never gonna get me to admit that Porty's lovelier than your mother. She goes, fair enough. He sniffed again. Now listen here, Screwy. You may be a mayor now, but I just want you to know that no matter how old you get, I'll always be here to Scribble threw her hooves around his mantle. I know, Dad. I know. I'll always be a little girl, just like you'll always be my daddy Discord. No boy's ever gonna change that. She looked up at him. When I didn't have my powers, and you brought me home, it made me realize that I can't always handle things by myself. There will be times when I need you, and I know all I have to do is whisper. And I'll come running, he finished for her. Well, not literally because I can teleport, but you get the picture. They turned as the wedding march started playing outside. Disco held his lion arm. Shall we? Scuba nodded. She left her bouquet into one hoof and took her father's arm with the other. She left as her father magically placed her veil over her face. They stood at the tent's entrance and peeked through as they waited for their cue. After Moonbeam and Zenny made their way down the aisle, Disco glanced down at his daughter. Ready? Scribble took a deep breath and nodded. He magically opened the tent so they could proceed down the aisle. On the left sat the members of Scribble's honorary family, as well as many of her acquaintances from Ponyville and the princesses. The groom's side was so flooded that there weren't enough seats, so many of the changelings hovered above. The bride looked ahead at the wedding arch. Twilight stood directly beneath, with Marble on her left. Standing behind him was Trixie, Zany, Cinnamon Stick, and Thunderdash. Dinky, Lightning Dash, Apple Blossom, and Moonbeam stood on the other side of the arch. Scribble noticed all of them, but her eyes were focused on the handsome changeling in the tuxedo. She was glad that for once in public he wasn't in disguise. When they reached the arch, Discord kissed his daughter's hoof. She could clearly see the tears forming in his eyes. Then he took a seat beside his wife. Scribble handed her bouquet to Dinky and faced the groom. Mothra lifted her veil to reveal her smiling face. Then they turned to the Princess of Friendship. Mares, Genticoats, Twilight announced, changelings, and everything in between. We are gathered here today to celebrate the union of Screwball and Prince Mothball. 20 years ago, I said these exact words for Screwball's parents. None of us thought that relationship would go anywhere. There was a light snicker from the crowd. Well, we all make mistakes. But do you know what makes love so grand? It fixes those mistakes, for we are not only celebrating the union of two individuals, but the union of two species who have been at war for centuries. We have all come a long way in the past few decades. Enemies have become friends, the heartless have become whole, and hatred has turned to love. We would not be where we are today if it hadn't been for these two. Now they can celebrate their love with no regrets. Do you, Prince Mothball, take this mare to be your lawfully wedded wife, in sickness and in health, for as long as you both shall live? Mothball nodded. I do. And do you, Screwball, take this changeling to be your lawfully wedded husband, in sickness and in health, for as long as you both shall live? You bet I do, Screwball exclaimed. Twilight chuckled and turned to Zany. May I have the rings, please? The young colt lifted the pillow, and Twilight lifted the rings over to the bride and groom. One was placed on Mothball's horn, and the other on Screwball's hoof. By the power invested in me, Twilight finished, I now pronounce you husband and wife. You may now kiss the... Screwball grabbed Mothball and pressed her lips against his. Twilight stammered. The groom? That's my girl! Discord cheered. After the reception, Screwball conjured up a hot air balloon with a just married sign to take her and Mothball on their honeymoon. You still haven't told me where we're going, Mothball whispered to his new wife. Wherever the wind may take us, Screwball chimed. Though, you know, we can start with Maris. Wait! Screwball turned to her father, who held a package for her. A wedding present, he declared. She opened the box to reveal a scroll. She unrolled it and gasped. It was a sketch of a house. I figured you would need a plan for your own now that you're married, Discord explained. It's a small little cottage, but very spacious on the inside. Dad, it's also just 3 feet away from the castle, so you can visit us any time. Screwball raised her eyebrow at her father and then shook her head with a smile. Sounds perfect, Dad. She kissed on the cheek. I love you. I love you too, my little abomination. As the bride and groom hopped in their balloon and rose in the air, everyone whistled and waved. Scribbled in gasped when she remembered something. My bouquet, she said as she held it up. I completely forgot. We're not out of range yet, said Mothball. You still have time to throw it. You're right. She leaned over the edge of the basket and hollered, Okay, all you single mares down there. Incoming! She dropped the bouquet and all the single females scrambled to get under as it plunged towards them. The young foals, Sandy, Applespike, Jewel, and Twinkle watched it grow in its confusion. What are they all doing? Jewel wondered aloud. I think they're trying to catch those flowers, said Applespike. You mean like a game? I'm gonna win! Sandy cried as he zoomed forward, upward. No, you're not, Twinkle exclaimed, flapping her wings. And the bouquet was just above everyone's heads. It stopped in midair. One end was encased in gold magic, while the other was encased in blue. I win, Sandy declared as he hovered beside the bouquet. Nuh-uh, Twinkle shouted, flying up to the other side. I win. I got it first. No, I did. Nuh-uh. Uh-huh. Nuh-uh. Everyone loved as the two foes yanked the bouquet back and forth. They looked down at the dolls in confusion. What you laughing at? Sandy asked. Do you folks even know what catching the prize bouquet means? Rarity snickered. What? Twig and Sandy said. Whoever catches the bouquet, Pinky said, bouncing up between them, is the next one to get married. The two foes stared at each other with wide eyes. Twilight looked nervously up at Discord. You don't think, they said together. After a while, Sandy and Twinkle released their hold on the bouquet, flinched away from each other and cried, Ew! Discord and Twilight sounded relief. Phew, the princess said, wiping her brow. Imagine what a disaster that would be. Yeah, the drunk uncles laughed. Any foals too? Come on. I don't know, honey. Fluttershy smiled as she took her husband's paw. Anything can happen. Hope that was satisfactory enough. Really, you guys didn't catch that bit about lightning? For the record, I do have another story planned for the series involving Sandy and Twinkle, but I'd like to finish the ones I have now before doing that. Besides, there are a few things I still have to figure out for that story. No, we are not going to meet Mothball's or Trixie's dads, because they're not really significant. But no, Mothball's dad is not Shining Armor. Wait, how would Mothball dad be Shining Armor? I don't get that at all.